Hello friends, like I was saying that Kangen water has some special properties. So I'm going to demonstrate the three properties to you. The first is it's an antioxidant water, second is alkaline water, and third is microclustered. So I have a couple of waters over here with me. And the first one over here is the tap water. Second is a famous bottled water, Bailey's. Third is a famous soda drink, Sprite. Okay, and the fourth one over here is the Kangen water. And I have also got this meter with me. It's called a ORP meter. Now this ORP meter, when it shows a negative reading, that means the water is antioxidant, and when it shows a positive reading, that means the water is oxidizing. So let's check all these three waters and see whether they have antioxidant property, that means they are good for us, or they are oxidizing, and that means they are bad for us. So I'm going to pour this water into these three glasses, and the bottles are behind the glasses so that we know which water is what. So this is the second water, the bottled water. The third one is a famous soda drink, is Sprite, and I've got a Sprite over here. This is a colorless drink, and you will know in a short while why I've got a Sprite over here, not Coke or something else. Okay, and the last one which I have is the Kangen water in this bottle over here, which I had drawn this morning from my Kangen machine. I have a SD501, and this water was drawn from there this morning. That means maybe about a couple of hours back. So I've got these four waters, and let's try and check. Now let's check which of these waters are antioxidant in nature and which of these waters are oxidizing in nature. So I've got this probe which connects to the meter which I have over here, and I'm going to dip this probe into each of these waters to check whether the water is oxidizing or it is antioxidant. So let's start with the tap water. Now the tap water, what is showing is about 270 280 positive reading. That means this water is oxidizing. Anyway, tap water is not never considered to be very good, so let's forget about that. The next one which I have over here, okay, is the bottled water, which we are paying money for, so I expect it to be good. So let's check. Right now this water is showing a reading of about 250. That means this water is also not very good, right? Let's check soda. Now this is the water which is the most expensive on the table, and I expect it to be very, very good. Let's do that. Okay, so this water is showing a reading of about 350 positive. So obviously this water is also not very good. Last but not the least, I have in front of me Kangen water. Like I said, I had drawn it from my machine in the morning, and let us check what kind of a reading this gives. This is giving a negative reading, negative 260 270, right? So this water apparently is the best water for us because it is antioxidant. So any antioxidant thing is good for us. So this was the first test. The second test which I want to show you is about whether these waters are acidic or alkaline in nature. And for that I've got a solution over here. It's a chemical which is used for measuring pH of any liquid, and you might have used litmus paper in your chemistry tests. Okay, this is something similar to that, only thing is this is in the liquid form. So I'm going to pour a few drops of this into each of these waters and check whether the waters are acidic or alkaline. Now behind me over here there will be a chart, okay, which will show you which color is indicator of alkaline water and which is the indicator of acidic water. Okay, and how much acidity is there is also indicated by the color chart. Now the first water, that is the corporation water, this is kind of a greenish blue, so it is slightly acidic or towards neutral. Now neutral, whether it's good or bad, that we'll explain separately. So this is neutral. Now the next one is bottled water. It is yellowish green, that means it's slightly acidic, Okay, that on the chart probably about between 4.5 to 5.5 to maybe 6.5 pH. Let's say 5.5 to 6.5 pH. The next one is soda. This is almost red. This water would be of the tune of 2.5 pH. So obviously this is very acidic, very, very bad for us. And the last one which I have over here, this is purple, and purple is indicator of alkaline water. This is about 9.5 pH. So I'm just going to remove these bottles from behind these waters so that you can see the color better. Okay, let me just remove these. So you can see this is greenish, okay, greenish blue, that means it's neutral. This is yellowish blue, which means this is slightly acidic, maybe between 5.5 and 6.5 pH somewhere. This is almost red, that means this is very harmful. This is about 2.5 pH. And this is the Kangen water, which is 9.5 pH. So obviously it's clear, Kangen water is not only antioxidant, it is also alkaline in nature, or is alkalized. Now why do we call it alkalized? Because we make this water by removing all the harmful and acidic components from your water. You can also make it in a different way. You can add lot of alkaline substance into your water, like for example alum or limestone, and that will also make water alkaline. So apparently the water will look alkaline, but it may not be good for you, because the harmful components, the harmful ingredients of that water, the acidic ingredients of that water were always present and they were never removed. So this water is actually different from whatever you might be able to get in terms of bottled alkaline water and things like that. Secondly, that bottled alkaline water will never be an antioxidant. So even if you purchase alkaline water in a bottle form, okay, it is not going to give you that property which Kangen water will give you. Now I'm going to conduct one more test, and for this I'm going to use something called cooking oil. Now what I'm going to do is, in these two glasses over here, I'm going to pour a little bit of cooking oil, and I'm going to rinse these with one with the normal tap water and second with Kangen water. Okay, and we will see if there is a difference between the two. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil, and this is called Pildil Pro cooking oil. This I picked up from my wife's kitchen. Okay, you can also get this oil and do this test at home if you have a Kangen water machine. Now the water I am going to use for this purpose, one is the tap water which we were using earlier, and second is Kangen water. Now this Kangen water is slightly different. It is 11.5 pH Kangen water. It's just like regular Kangen water, only thing is more alkaline. Now why I am using 11.5 pH? Because this is the most microclustered water the Kangen machine gives. So you will be able to see the effect very quickly. So let me in this glass pour some of the tap water and see what happens. Now if you can see this, nothing has happened. The oil is just floating on top of the water because the water is too thick to do anything to this oil. But whereas when it comes to Kangen water, the results may be slightly different. Watch this. Now do you see this? It's become oily. Why it's become milky? The reason it's become milky is because Kangen water has cut through the oil. The Kangen water is so thin, is so microclustered that it can cut even through the oil. And there's a technical term for this. This is called emulsification. So this water can even emulsify oil. That goes to show how thin this water is. And thinner the water, the better it is for your body. And with that, I come to end of this presentation. I hope I've been able to explain to you and demonstrate to you the difference between the water which you're consuming today and the Kangen water machine, the water it gives to you, whether it is 11.5 pH or the 9.5 pH, and how that water is going to be good for you.